Successful companies are not static. They evolve and they adapt to changing environments, changing operations, and changes in consumer preferences. Equally, brands are not static, and brands too have to adjust to remain relevant and in line with what consumers are thinking and feeling. If you and your company are thinking of rebranding, make sure to be clear and understand where your challenge lies and how you can overcome these meaningfully to spark fresh engagement and enthusiasm from your audience. It's important to know that a rebrand isn't simply just changing some colors and a logo. A tactical, meaningful rebrand that resonates is one that takes into consideration how your value proposition speaks to your consumers, how you meaningfully engage with authenticity, and drive purpose to build that all-important loyalty. There are many reasons to rebrand, and every company's experience is entirely different and reasons are varied. But let's look at some of the key ones. Your company has expanded. Your product offering and/or service is no longer the single solution that you would come to market with. As you've grown, you've expanded your offering and potentially expanded it across target segments and different consumers. A diversified company probably no longer resonates with its original brand purpose. Another good reason is that your brand no longer reflects your values. Today's consumers pick brands and gravitate towards brands that connect with them in terms of values and speak with authenticity of purpose. If you were a startup, it's highly likely that you didn't focus very much on building your values, or perhaps your values as a company have changed. Have you recently merged or recently been acquired? New partnerships, new owners mean a new era. How about competition? Are you in an industry where your competitors look similar to you, your product offerings are the same, and you tend to all communicate in one style? In essence, almost like commodities, where it's difficult for consumers to differentiate you from the next person. Let's take a look at some examples. Starting with Burberry, the iconic luxury brand. It's a brand that has a long history and heritage. It came to a point where their heritage was hindering their perception as a luxury, desirable brand. And so their refresh embarked upon not just updating and modernizing their visual aesthetic, but also changed their retail experience, integrated cutting-edge digital technology to connect meaningfully and artistically with a younger, fresher audience. And this has paid a lot of dividend for the brand. Conversely, let's take a look at Gap. In 2010, they launched a revised logo and visual identity without creating any pre-buzz or announcing ahead of time. The result was confusion, a lack of understanding, and the $100 million rebrand was swiftly reverted 6 days later. To be clear, impactful rebrand is much more than a superficial change. Consumers are intelligent and look for brands that give them intelligent design, intelligent solutions, and connect in meaningful ways. Those that simply try to change superficially through colors or logos will swiftly get mocked and turned on by their target audience.